Chart Records, Section 6M. For the purpose of studying, buying and selling waves referred in previous chart, we require a trend chart or vertical chart of some representative general market average, such as broad market indices like Nifty 50, along with wave chart. Our trend chart of general market average is the medium through which we are enabled to study the larger waves of the market. It is our large scale roadmap from which we judge the market's present position in relation to its probable ultimate destination. The wave chart is our local map which shows the details of the market position in relation to this larger swings. Therefore, the wave chart helps us to detect the approach of turning points of the larger waves, intermediate swings, frequently 2 to 4 days in advance. We cannot trade or invest in a total of 50 or 100 stocks simultaneously, and since all stocks do not move in complete harmony nor with equal speed at all times, we require some means of breaking down our large scale market cap general market average into its component parts so that we may determine which section or group offer the most promising opportunity. For this purpose, we must employ the position sheet which will be explained in section 18M, or we must use group charts, sectorial indices, thematic indices, those kind of charts. More explained in detail at comparative strength and weakness in section 8M. Then after we have decided which group offer the greatest promise, we aim to select out of these groups the most desirable individual stocks. In brief, we aim usually to trade in harmony with the trend of the market as a whole and in the most promising group of the stocks. Having narrowed our choices down to the most desirable group, we must next have facilities for selecting the best opportunities for a larger number of individual stock. This will enable us to operate in the stocks that will move soonest, fastest and farthest, and to avoid being tied up with dull and dead stocks. It is better to keep 20 stocks and study them thoroughly than to try to keep 200 charts and consume all your time in merely posting entries on them. Wyckoff recommends us to use 1-point figure chart, 3-point figure chart, daily vertical line with volumes. For larger number of volatile stock, use 10-point figure charts and continuous line. The above portfolio can be expanded either by increasing the number of individual 1-point and 3-point charts from the minimum suggested number of 25 to 300 or more, and by keeping part or all of these individual stocks in the form of vertical charts. At the start, however, we will make up and maintain vertical charts of different groups, sectors like banking, steel, oil, etc. We can use this for the purpose of determining the trend of the market and of the several groups. Then when we find from our vertical group charts a group that offers promising opportunity, we may refer to our vertical charts of individual stocks in that group to decide which of these appear to be the best position. Next, we have narrowed our selection to the one of the most promising stocks in the group. It will be a simple matter to make up a vertical chart of those stocks which we can study in order to time our purchase or sale to the best advantage. When we find the move in the group and in our individual stocks has been completed, we can discontinue keeping the vertical chart of these stocks until a new opportunity appears to present itself to invest in those stocks. In this way, we can save our time. If we have more time, in that case, we may find it helpful to add the following charts: vertical charts with volumes of weekly movements, vertical charts without volumes of monthly movements. The above charts should not be used exclusively without daily charts, since they are not sufficiently sensitive to permit accurate timing. Too much viral detail may be lost in the condensation of the daily price movement and volume behavior in the weekly chart. The principal value of this weekly and monthly vertical chart lies in the historical background, that is, the perspective they afford of the long range move and old points of resistance and support. But even for this purpose, the 1 point and the 3 point or 5 point figure charts are quite satisfactory.